T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que tú hablas de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que hablan de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Y con mi manera nadie me controla y por nadie yo voy a cambiar. Me gusta la calle, pero todo el dinero vacío y no paro de rumbear. Pero nadie me puede sin a mí. Pa' eso luché, lo sudé y me jodí. De dónde lo saqué y en qué lo gasté. ¿Qué carajo te importa eso a ti? Que rumbeando y viajando siempre disfrutando de esta vida corta que se está acabando. Los buenos momentos son los recuerdos con lo que te va a quedar. Porque nada de lo material cuando te mueras te va a llevar. Siempre van a hablar, pero no importa. La gente siempre va a hablar. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que tú hablas de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que tú hablas de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí.
Good.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Sorry, we've been drinking a little too much already because we did have our Thanksgiving right now. Welcome to our episode number 6 of Aquí Entre Nos 956 Live. I'm here with the cast. As you can see, you see new faces, so we do have some special guests. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to Kathy for letting us film here today at Glitz and Glam Party Place in the fabulous city of Palm Beach, Texas. So I want to start from this side over there with Myra Sanchez.
Hi, everyone. I'm Myra Sanchez. I am Chair of Board of Directors for the RGB Women's Chamber of Commerce. I have my own business, Honeysuckle Organic Baking, and I am also a realtor. So, yeah, pretty busy lady.
Love it.
Hi, everyone. I am Terry Sipes. I am a realtor with Remax Elite. You could follow me at Instagram at Terry Sipes Lifestyle Realtor. I'm also the president of BEM City McAllen.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Lozano. I'm with Absolution Healthcare, where we service the elderly and the disabled for services at home, nursing services, and telemonitoring services.
And fun fact, she was also responsible for a lot of these topics because she's a creator producer. Just so y'all can thank her for a lot of this stuff. But my name is Joe, as you guys know, and I'm just, don't take anything personal that I say. I live my life on, honestly, on jokes and silver linings. That's just what I do since I was little. But I hope everybody's enjoying this week and stay fabulous. Eat turkey, not butterball turkey, but
Oh, sure. We're going to talk about
What's up, guys? Josh Morelos here. I'm a digital marketing advertiser out of the Rio Grande Valley. I help businesses across the Rio Grande Valley get more customers in their door. I also work with Amor Infinito, which is a nonprofit here in Alamo, and we help out the community around here. So,
Hi, everyone. My name's Alyssa Renee. I'm a film producer here in the Valley, and I got a couple of projects in the works, so you'll be hearing from me soon. You can find me on Facebook, Alyssa Renee, or Instagram, Renee_my_way.
Hello, I am Angelica. I go by Jelly. I'm a student. I'm also a cosmetologist, so I do hair, makeup, nails, all that. And I also do art, like visual art, so ceramics, any of that stuff. So yeah, like,
and you did all our makeup.
and I did all their makeup. Like they look so cute.
season,
Awesome job. Very demure.
We're all glowing.
Bring that
and
mic up
stuff.
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
It's because it's
episode number 6, and we are looking glowy. J-Lo, you name it, Kim Kardashian.
Holding these shots.
Get
for
out.
All right, so
man.
so wait.
Oh, yes.
Before we start, because it's a holiday season, we just drink in general. Let's say cheers to whatever we got going on out there, whatever you're going through, drop it for a little bit and let's say just cheers, guys. Let's celebrate and bask the moment what we're living in right now. One, two, and take it, toss it back.
Cheers.
Compay, compay.
So, without further ado, let's dive in. Today's topic is the dark truth about Thanksgiving. I'm sure everybody has different ideas. For us that are Hispanics, my mom and dad and my family, don't hold it against them. But I was just taught that eating turkey was something we had to do to celebrate, the holiday. Now, I'm sure my family's not the only one that did that, but I am gonna start by asking each one of you guys. I don't know who wants to take the lead first. What is Thanksgiving to you, and what is your perception of this today's theory?
Hmm. Oh, interestingly enough, I won't go into what I uncovered about Thanksgiving yet, but I am thankful for my family, obviously getting together this holiday season and, the family aspect of it. I think that's very important for a lot of people, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley. And being able to celebrate with you all, we had our Friendsgiving here, which is pretty cool because I have like 4 friends. So thank you guys.
Oh,
I'm your friend, Josh.
Thank you.
we're here for you, Josh. You know that.
Shit. Pour me another one.
Another one.
Or you have it.
Toss it back, guys. And by the way, every time you see in the bottom of the screen right here that says you're not watching Aquí Entre Nos and it says drink up, that means if you're at home having a drink, that's the time for you to drink. Toss it back.
Okay.
And shout out,
So
shout out to Jelly for bringing the soju.
Yeah.
Right, soju.
Candy from Glam.
Very.
yeah, Candy for
Yeah.
Glam for right now bringing us these drinks.
Drinks here.
Yep.
So here goes. It's on right now.
It says
So
drink up.
yep, drink up.
Already.
Which one's
Oh
yours?
my lord, this is gonna be a good show.
I don't want the one with the vodka.
Nobody wants the wine one.
Yeah, I'm in my
Oh, you want
mix
you're
it.
gonna mix it?
Do it.
Second time.
Do it.
Enjoy.
I
Alright.
lost mine, but
So who's next? What does Thanksgiving mean to you all?
Can I go?
Yeah.
To me, Thanksgiving is family, but like since my grandma passed away a couple years ago, it just hasn't been the same. So I need to start with my own family. So I'm single, guys. So I really feel like once I start having my own family, like it's gonna kind of like bring it back together. But right now, it's just kind of been small. My mom, my dad, my sister, and I, and it's just not the same.
so you don't have any men in your life?
Not many.
Not per
Many.
se.
Many men.
Can you put her phone number
But-
on the bottom to scroll across?
She is currently not for sale or for sale. Oh no, not like that.
for rent. For rent, right? For rent.
For rent.
Her up.
So if we can auction her,
$1.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys floating around me.
well, they gotta step it up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes. Oh my God. The way the guys are like, oh, like playing it cool or this or that. I had one guy really approach me the way a man should. And I was like,
Well, how does
I'd be
how
like,
is a man
"Listen."
supposed to approach a woman? Just so all the men know.
To actually ask them out and to like, say what your intentions are. Like he was very deliberate with me when we went out on a date. He's just like, this is what I see you as. I think you would be good for me. Like we could work together. Like you're the type of woman I've been looking for. And I was like, oh shit.
And then did he butter your biscuit?
Not on a first date, Joe.
Oh my god, what a loser. Seriously. But we want to make sure that we tell him like I need this from you. So
I wasn't
anyone.
interested, so I was just letting.
Oh, okay, never mind. No.
Wow.
But whenever you're interested, make sure you tell him like I need this from you, right? Yeah. So take it hard on them. Men need to be. So right now we'll jump into something that I was teaching them right now about some rumors that I've heard about guys and the way some girls think about something. Josh, are you next? Who's
Yeah,
next?
they're completely false. By the way, who's next?
Completely false.
Okay, let's change.
We strayed from Thanksgiving.
Myra.
apologize.
For me, Thanksgiving is just family. I'm very close to my family. Yes, of course, right? We grab each other's hair sometimes and we get into it. But family is family, and that's how we got raised. Family comes first and foremost. Just be grateful. Be grateful for another day of life with each other. Life is too short. Appreciate each other. We don't realize what we have until they're gone, and there's no way we can get them back. So
Shit.
appreciate it right now.
Mic drop. First mic drop. Okay.
Yes.
Terry.
For me, Thanksgiving is really about, being together and unplugging from the world and being in the moment and just, reflecting upon our blessings really, and just being there with our family without having to work or answer to anyone at that time. It's just time is so valuable. We can't get that back. So when you make that time for your family, that's that to me, that's, very close to my heart.
Did you
It's
see
like the
that?
Holy Grail.
Did you see that meme about the kids like don't deserve to have Thanksgiving off? They can eat after they get out of school on Thanksgiving Day.
No, I didn't.
'Cause we need to give the kids back to teachers.
Oh.
Forget it, guys. That was a joke. Anyways,
Melissa.
I mean, everything what everybody said, that's what Thanksgiving is, a time to get together with families and appreciate everything, you've been through that year. But in my family, it's just another opportunity to get drunk and have a good time.
That's
So,
the way to do it. Because the thing is that, so in our culture, vienen las tías that you haven't seen in a while, and they always want to give you feedback. Has engordado, mijito. Or like things like that. It's kind of like, well, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, stop looking at this. Or maybe like if you're that one person that your hair doesn't really flat all the way from the bottom, you know what I'm talking about? If that's you, blonde hair. So if that's you, it's kind of like, iron your hair properly so Yana doesn't tell you the roots. The roots. It starts from the roots and down.
how many of those have you had, man?
It's my first one.
Maybe the
I
tia
think
needs
they're
to
keeping
tell
track
her
over
because
there.
pobrecita no sabe. Like, maybe the
I
tia
think you need to be
tell
the tia.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know what? I was at an event the other day. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I was at an event. I know, and it wasn't that one event we're thinking of. It was another event that I went to in the city of Edinburgh, and I ran into somebody, right? And I had been a long weekend, guys. It had been like I was exhausted. My mind was exhausted. And a lot of times, Joe's Joe, where like he's very put together. That's before Aquí Entre Nos 1 ever even came out, because that's how this evolved. They were like, Joe, you're so put together. Do you ever fuck it up? And I was like, oh, I always fuck it up every fucking day of my life. And so that's kind of how they started. And then they're like, drink and be on camera. Worst combination, obviously, right? And that was kind of me at that event. So she's like, oh, hey. And I'm like, oh, I don't recognize you. Your hair's not frizzy. And I mean, I was like, but honestly, I meant it well.
Yeah.
Did she look good? That was my
Yeah.
comment, you
Look
know?
different.
Yeah.
Than you did the other time.
And
Yeah.
it normally does.
But I do feel that you can get away with a lot more saying certain things than most people can.
Oh, shit, really?
I
What?
think so because reality right here. We were talking amongst ourselves, right? Coming from you, it sounds different than coming from me,
Okay.
right? I mean, I feel
I think so.
yeah.
I
So
second that.
yeah, there you
Thank
go.
you, guys.
So
Thank
you can definitely get away with a lot more than I can.
Okay. So can I get away with wearing this scarf that kind of probably is more taller than me?
Percent.
Yes.
I
Okay.
love that.
Only Joe can probably do this. Well, thank you for that, Joshua. Whoever's out there wearing their hair not ironed from the root, don't take it personal when I tell you. Fix your hair.
She is my friend.
Who are we talking about? We're not.
Okay. Okay.
Fictional character.
Because she just moved here from LA.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Narrowing it down a little bit more.
Then the
Oh, that's why.
it's the humility.
She didn't realize.
Getting closer to coming out. So
Yes. So okay, I'm gonna just say to me, Thanksgiving, I look forward to it because we do like to cook in the house, right? So we cook like we always do it about 21 to 22 dishes every single Thanksgiving. Green spaghetti, you have it there, and so I look forward to that. Tonight we're not gonna sleep, or not tomorrow night we won't sleep. We'll prepare everything for Thursday, wake up, and then have a whole fest, and then we invite everybody, and then no one takes a plate home to go, so we have to eat it by ourselves, and then we're just spend the whole weekend just eating and sleeping and eating and sleeping.
What's the strangest dish that anybody has ever brought to y'all's dinners and lunches? This is also for the audience too. Like, what's the strangest dish?
I just
Put in
heard something
comments.
today about like fake mashed potatoes. I've never tried that, but that was the new one for me. I've never tried the fake mashed potatoes. So
Wait, so who said fake? Was it Josh?
Joe.
Is it
Joe.
water or
Joe.
milk?
He said,
They're two different things.
these are real potatoes.
So there's a place here
flakes?
that sells tacos, and when I went, here's the deal: in order for me to consume something, it has to be aesthetically pleasing, because otherwise I can't. It won't. If it's unpretty, I won't eat it. Like if it has octopus or anything that's kind of funky looking, I won't consume it. I won't eat it.
I agree on that.
Yeah, I won't agree with like any and like goat or chivo, like any. I only eat chicken. Again, can't have bone in there. And I eat steak, right? But it has to be fully cooked. It can have be red anyway. And if it's fake meat, I'll take the fake meat, like seitan or anything like that. But that's just what I eat, right? But then I go to this place and I'm like, this potato doesn't look like potato. It's more kind of like squash, ramen noodles. And I was like, this is kind of funky. And then she was, oh yeah, we use powder potato. And I was like, powder potato? What is that? So I like understand it. To me when I saw that, I was like, that's real. It's kind of like all this kind of semi smash, which was great because Terry brought potato mashed potatoes. So if any of y'all
Potatoes.
With real
are
potatoes.
friends with Terry
Real potato.
and ask her to come to your Friendsgiving,
They add-
make sure you say, bring your potatoes, your mashed potato salad, because it's gonna be great. It's buttery, and we're all about buttery these days. Um,
The corn was amazing.
Oh,
the corn was amazing.
Did you
Art.
make that or did you make that, Joe?
Aaron made the corn. Actually, he made both dishes because I was busy.
Congratulations.
Art is such a sweetheart, everybody.
He's the best husband. He's the husband of the year, manager of the year, everything.
Was
Corn man of the year.
Corn man of the year. And of course, only fan member of the year. We can't forget about that one.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. Those awards will come later. We'll find out the results later on in the 2025 year to come. But so yeah, I never understood that there was a dark truth to Thanksgiving. I'm sure most of you guys have a lot to share. I know Terry, your son sent some information right now that I look forward to hearing your knowledge on this, and I'm sure you have some good stuff to say too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're next.
Oh, you want?
Oh.
I would rather you preface it.
Missing.
Yeah.
Like,
So
what-
Oh, yeah, we're not-
what is Thanksgiving.
What do you think?
Oh, me. Sorry, I just went blank. No, Thanksgiving, what it means to me is basically just chilling with the fam, and I mean,
Do you
also, like, get the
cosplay?
drinks.
Cosplay at your Thanksgiving
Did you
thing?
dress up as a turkey?
Oh, I should do that. I should do that. Be like, hey guys.
You be the gobbler. Gobbler.
No, I should though. You gave me a good idea. No, but Thanksgiving is basically be with the family, and then you be with your kiddos, and then you push them to the side, and you're like, okay, it's time to get drunk, like But yeah, that's what it is basically to me. Like Christmas too, like just
Oh.
the time, Christmas, like.
Are we gonna have a Christmas show or will be done before then?
we'll be done before then. We'll be in progress for season 3. But I mean, I think the last show is the 19th of December, which will be Priscilla show, and it'll be about local government efforts on supporting small business. I think that's the title of it. But we'll totally have the Grinch on staff and everything too for that show.
We could dress
Yeah,
Like Nightmare
Yes.
Before
we'll have a
Christmas.
white elephant.
up. Dress.
Only sex toys allowed for the white elephant. Want to make sure you know that. For the
Edible or non-edible?
non-edible.
Non-edible.
Unfortunately,
Edible
Any-
first before it
Well-
gets used for.
I have an issue because
Yeah.
the dildos that people want.
See, you get away with a lot more than I can, right?
Yeah.
Double standard right there.
We give it to you.
Josh, shut up. Let him say it.
No.
It's
I'm
like,
just feeding my ideas. How about that?
Josh wants to say something. he's
I don't
gonna
know.
shut
I don't
up,
know,
like,
guys. I am a man. Okay, I think like a man. So I'm
A
just-
little while ago, while we're talking about this already,
opinion earlier.
Yes.
a little while ago,
know.
I was told by a friend of mine who lived in the 70s that men don't like getting blowjobs. Okay,
Damn, you're just gonna.
and it was a rumor that was started back in the 70s. Girls, stop trying to think that you have to do it because your man doesn't want one. We don't like to do that.
Comments if you agree or disagree.
And what and my theory behind that by herself, Kathy Griffin, pretty girls don't do that.
Kathy Griffin is not a pretty girl.
Well, Paris Hilton said it.
Let's just make that clear.
Well, first of all, I'm just appalled that you would think that way.
Exactly. Exactly.
Joshua, do you?
That's all I gotta say about that.
Is this a rumor? Or is it
Yeah,
true?
it's definitely false.
Thank you.
On behalf of men everywhere in all of the Rio Grande Valley,
Get better watching it.
false.
That was a false statement.
1 for liking it, 2 for I don't like it.
3 for
For experimenting.
for experimenting.
Half.
None of us were born in the 70s here, so.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
That's a different mentality back then.
If your husband tells you like you have to do it,
These people were like having orgies.
Was it more like shagadelic type of
but
stuff?
nobody was going down there. It's a job. You're like there, like, and your jaw's hurt,
How
and
do
you're
you
like
know?
like no, like, and like don't use your teeth. And, well, what do you want me to do? Take them out? Like,
I thought it was like
You only use your teeth when you're
that,
mad at
like
him.
sex in the 70s. All love.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh.
he said you only use your teeth when you're mad.
Disclaimer to whomever
You
I'm
do
talking
not-
to at the
You
moment.
do not
watch
want to
out.
get her mad.
Don't get Alyssa pissed off because her mind is very morbid. Have you seen Black Clown?
That-
You know what she's capable of doing.
That date's canceled for Friday.
Girls with eyes.
Oh, I've
Oh,
heard ice.
ice.
I've never tried it.
Try it
Papa, one of those mint.
with ice.
Oh,
with
the-
Oh, yeah, see. No, come here.
So let's go. I mean, so that's what I wanted to get that out of the way because men don't like it. Okay, no, they do. Bad for Josh.
comments on our
Is there any
I-
comments? Yeah, anybody commenting right now? Feel free to comment.
All right, what do you comments say?
Your thoughts.
Are there comments? Oh, he
We have no comments.
No
But
comment.
luckily,
exactly.
we do have 101 viewers. Oh, 3 viewers now.
And just so you all know, the views expressed by individuals are not the consensus of one person here.
So we all agree that they like it. except for Jim.
Except for me. Pretty girls don't do that.
It's a 50-50.
It's like Alyssa said, she's
with
not a pretty
everything,
girl.
There's a side that likes and a
I
side.
am.
No, not you.
Not you.
The person
Okay.
you
I-
said.
And I
So,
still-
so what are you grateful for? What is Thanksgiving to? Wait, Josh, did you go?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
already went.
Oh, we already went. Okay, cool. Well, I do wanna say that to me, I don't know there was a dark truth to it, honestly. And when they started telling me this, don't judge me. Although I am probably a month, 2 months away from being Dr. Joe Lopez, but don't judge because honestly, history is not really my major. Nonprofit sector is more my thing, my forte. But I thought honestly when they mentioned the names Native Americans, I was like, okay, Sacagawea, Pocahontas, La Malinche, like that type of things. But Terry has some more information, right?
Well, my son just sent an audio, but I want to hear what Joe's.
Oh, Josh, okay.
What
Oh,
he
you want to
revealed.
hear about that? Okay. Well, let me uncover what. Let me pull it out real fast. I'll give you the myth versus the reality of the first Thanksgiving. So the myth is that Thanksgiving is often portrayed as a harmonious feast in 1621 between the Pilgrims and the Native Americans, symbolizing mutual respect and cooperation. The reality is that while a harvest celebration did occur between the Wampanoag people, which are Indians, and the Pilgrims, this event was more complex. The Indians helped, or the Native Americans helped the Pilgrims survive the first harsh winter. However, the relationship soon deteriorated as European settlers expanded their territories. So, the arrival of European settlers brought diseases like smallpox, which disseminated the population of the indigenous people. So, it was taken by force, obviously, at some point. So, the things that we get to celebrate is yeah, it's like in the place of innovation and conquering and going forward for the human race at the expense of another human race, which isn't always a good thing. But you think about that too, is like Elon Musk is doing that at SpaceX. So there are always iterations of things like that happen throughout the world at many times. Like there's war going on right now across the world. Like there's so many of those things that we're gonna go into a different land, take that land by force, and that's pretty much what we did. So let's eat more tamales.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
True.
Josh brought tamales.
From Santa Fe Bakery.
Santa
Shout out
Fe.
to them. They were delicious.
Perfect.
But that is the dark truth. Like we came, or the Europeans came, they landed, and then they pillaged the land and took what they wanted and took it for themselves.
So these people were the ones like the pilgrims were wearing black and white and like the hats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was them.
They don't show their guns and all that stuff.
But they had
in the
guns.
pictures. for sure.
Okay, so was there any women being raped?
I'm sure the pillaging of that stuff.
They're horny.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the way we see it is, it's something of giving, of being thankful for things like that. And in reality, it was like kind of selfish, kind of.
Yeah, but I also think about that too. It's like if that hadn't happened, we wouldn't be sitting here.
Exactly true.
So there is a give and take. I'm not diminishing the fact that all that stuff happened. It was horrible, but
But
the
do we
truth is
know-
that is the
Sure.
reality of
Do we know who was the president that declared Thanksgiving as an actual holiday?
that. I do not know.
I think she knows.
Google it.
Let's everybody take a guess.
Wasn't it Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, you got it.
Yeah.
And he abolished slavery.
Yeah.
So
Which
he,
is like-
he did something good, right? So when you do something good and something bad, it kind of just evens it out, right?
Balances it out, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like
That's
to think so.
karma.
That's interesting.
Also known as karma. About what part?
No, seriously, about the president
It kind of contradicts,
because he abolished slavery, but
but he's like, oh yeah, let's celebrate like killing people and getting us land.
Get that?
Yeah.
If you put it that way, yes.
If you look at it in that scope. of
Yeah,
it.
in that perspective, it's
which
like-
is
But we don't have to.
We don't.
which is how scholars and educational look at that stuff, right?
Did he
Is that
have?
what we're gonna do when we go to Mars? We're gonna take over like the little
It
aliens.
definitely won't be us. It'll be the smarter people. That's
No, rude.
Well,
scientists and stuff.
Yeah.
I never knew that happened. But so then why do we celebrate it? There's a good to
I
it,
think
right?
it's tradition.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a meal that happened. There was a celebration that happened, but I mean, I think like a lot of stuff, Hallmark and all those things, they
just
create
medicine.
those type of things to
I
be
guess
able
they
to have.
With the
made it
harmony.
more like to give thanks, and they wanted to keep that meaning of it. rather
But I
than,
mean,
like,
even
the
going,
ugliness part of it.
but even going back to like Butterball, the turkeys, like guess how many turkeys get slaughtered every year for
I'm not okay with that.
there's profit in that.
There's
They
profit in
pump 'em
that.
full of
And then
whatever.
some get penetrated.
I
That-
knew we were
that's what
gonna
I've
get
heard.
Joe. I knew.
Not with butter though.
Only Butterball.
Not with butter.
What do they use?
From what I hear, it
KY?
could be
Oh,
false
shit.
or true. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Now we're back to
Coconut
the cake
oil?
parties. Was it baby?
Diddy turkey parties.
is he having a party? I wasn't invited.
God, you don't want to be invited to
No,
those parties.
no, we don't want to. No,
Joe's like, no, totally not.
No.
Like,
we don't want to go with P Diddy.
here's my number.
No, I've been to some Hollywood parties, and I have to say, a lot of the parties that you go to in Hollywood, you will have to sign an NDA before you go in, and you do have to surrender your phone before you go in.
Yeah,
That's
those
a
are
given.
definitely Diddy parties.
Diddy party.
No.
Talking
I mean, anyone's had him. Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton. And when you live in Hollywood and you go to these parties, sometimes you go because you're invited. Sometimes you go cater. Because I mean, when you live in Hollywood, you can't just have one job. You have to have multiple jobs to really juggle the life that you have out there, right?
I think that's here too.
And so I mean, because and somehow I think my husband ended up at some point catering a party at a Playboy Mansion, and he had to sign an NDA for him. And so I mean, we come home, we were like, "What did you see today?" Okay, I saw this person, and so even when he worked at the museum, I think they had to shut down so that Katy Perry, Adele would go in, right? Babe? And oh
That poor kid.
Jaden.
Jaden.
yeah, so we didn't use
Gonna
that
get
word.
that
We used
shut down. Alyssa's coming.
So you don't never know what happens in those parties. So we're not sure what happened in the P Diddy's party. So anybody out there from Hollywood watching the show, we don't know what happened, but we hope that you guys behaved. Then y'all made good choices, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we hope.
Didn't know
Oprah.
that.
Um, winking. So, Melissa, what else do you know about the Thanksgiving?
I only know from, elementary school.
They taught this?
Yes.
At Leo J. Leo?
Yes.
Motherfuckers, I didn't learn this.
They traveled to Plymouth Rock on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
And then again, like the Indians showed the pilgrims how to grow corn, how to fish, and I don't remember the turkey was involved. It was more like fish and corn. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
And of course, they told us all the nice things about it, not the dark truth behind
Dark
it.
truth.
So anyone that went on the Mayflower, they were part of this. Like it's kind of like you went to a Diddy party, you were part of it. Was there a June flower?
July. July.
Terry, what do you know about this?
I just really focus on the positive side of Thanksgiving, not the dark side of what happened. I mean,
I like that, Terry.
I try not to focus on that, just what we're celebrating now and gratitude and being together. It's unfortunate how it came into fruition, but we need to look at how we celebrate it here.
I was talking to an individual last night, and she was telling me how you have to close yourself to like anything negative in life because it'll make you be a more positive person. I mean, so it's good that you kind of just focus on that because it's easy to kind of give into the whole. I can't watch anything like Jeffrey Dahmer or anything like that. I just can't because my mind just kind of goes off, and I want to be like, oh my god, like why isn't someone not doing something about this? And I realize, okay, this happened decades ago, Joe. Like fuck off. So, it's good that like you kind of block yourself to that. Myra, so you're supposed to kind of be helping me on here. What do you know about this topic?
I don't know. All I can think of right now is who's the one that came up with the turkey on the table. Since you said right now it was like fish and wet
Yeah.
I
corn.
think it was just a product
So
that
who's the
you
one
can
that brought
mass
the turkey
produce.
on the table?
Yeah.
Should we be doing ham instead of turkey?
Oh, I do.
No, pigs
ham on
are
Christmas
dirty,
time.
man. Do you think those butterball
Turkey for
are
Thanksgiving.
horrible? Have you ever seen pigs?
Oh,
I
Just get a
They're
roast
worse.
for me, Josh.
I was about to
Really?
consume. So pigs are not.
like
They're
we're
they're
talking about
not.
the
No,
They're
they'll eat each other.
Yeah.
They'll eat
Ham?
humans.
People do use ham.
Yeah, for sure.
At
But
HEB
what
right now, you
pigs?
buy the ham.
Who
you get the
eats
turkey
humans?
for
gay men eat each
Pigs.
other out.
Oh.
pigs.
ugh.
Gay men eat each other out.
So like the
Where
pork
did that come from?
tamales we had right now, like those
I don't think they're human raised.
those ain't human.
No, but it's true.
always
If you
makes sense,
starve,
that's why.
if you starve
Was it
pigs
drinking
enough,
batch
they'll
and
eat
like
whatever.
carrots?
See, no evidence.
Yeah, no evidence.
Yeah, no evidence.
Absolutely no.
Don't they eat
no
Wow.
pigs? They also
That's
Yeah.
savage.
They will. Yeah, if you starve them enough, they'll eat
Who was
anything.
the one that would feed the bodies to the pigs?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay.
Says the one who's there and watched it. I
really?
didn't. Somebody told me because I was like, just tell me what happens. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, they eat anything.
Yeah, if you starve them enough, they get hostile and mean, and they'll eat whatever. It's crazy.
God. Well, I mean, there you have it, guys. That's the whole show.
So, do you all always eat turkey every Thanksgiving, or do you all switch it up?
Turkey and
Or ham.
Turkey and
beans and
tamales.
rice is so weird to have. during
Tamales.
Thanksgiving.
So what
Yeah,
my
but I think it's
husband-
our culture, right?
Dick.
My husband is doing this year is he's smoking brisket because the family wanted brisket.
Oh, briskets are going too.
Ooh, that sounds good right now.
It's always good to change it up.
Guys, so we hadn't had a show like this since like the first show, and I feel like the one day show we had where people family are watching it, we're like saying like, oh, there's crazy words. It's like,
No, that's definitely just you.
hey, last time I was like, I'm not gonna say any more fucks, okay? But then they come with soju. Why do you give me soju?
Soju, saju, soju.
It's-
So what is soju, by the way?
I just have a little headache.
What is
Right
soju?
here. A little bit. I don't
Huh?
drink.
What is it?
It's
Give her some mashed potato.
spirit.
Give me
It's
one.
a wine. It's a Korean wine. So it's if you go look for it, you
Taste
go
it.
under the spirits. So depending on the brand you get,
Thank you.
it's either a
Johnny, do it
wine
too.
or a vodka, right?
yeah,
But
but
like
then
I guess from the process it's made, it's compared to a vodka. That's why they have some of them like that are actual vodka with the flavoring.
And it has 13.5% alcohol.
Like a
Yeah,
cup.
it's really good. You can
like a
get
cup
drunk
of
for,
wine.
like 2 or 3, but like you're good.
The strawberry one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Well-
oh,
Or is
there's a
that
honeydew
plum? Which one's
flavor.
that?
Try that.
I
one.
was
want
plum.
Good. I
was it
think
plum, right?
That was plum.
Plum.
I want to say that for the sake of everybody keeping the pretty image, but Terry, do you want to share anything about your son? What do you? Because you have
He sent me a whole video, and I
whole
briefly,
video?
I mean a whole audio. I briefly heard it.
but basically it was something negative, right?
Or was it all negative?
Oh, it deleted.
Just half
It's
negative.
okay.
Well, I mean, at
Wait.
this point in Thanksgiving, I don't think any
No
of us
one's
are
gonna
going to be
care.
pondering about, the pilgrims coming over here. So
Yeah.
we're just going to have to enjoy Thanksgiving with our
Yeah.
friends and family.
And
But-
for men, I think isn't there football going on at the
Dallas.
time, right?
Oh my God, we actually.
That's
went
what I
last
grew
week.
up.
But
with, so
I do want to
One
talk
game
about
instead of-
Football games.
some community stuff happening.
Redskins are good this year. Well, they were.
So what?
We're talking
Football.
about football now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Who are they playing against? Thursday.
cares?
Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I lost faith in the Cowboys. They're like the toxic ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I'm
Just keeps
my
coming
life is
back.
toxic. So.
Exes are usually toxic. That's right.
But that is
Cowboys are that.
the Cowboys always play.
Well, I
You
was
watch.
gonna say something
Yes.
that he did point out that there are no Native American or Native Indian dishes that are still here today because they pretty much are incorporating their food into our cultures. Like for example, corn is used differently in all cultures. So however it was used, how the Indians used it, we don't use it.
It's true. So people would put butter in it. Today we put cream cheese in it. So we like the white stuff in it versus the like gooey, buttery stuff that some people would put. And you put jalapenos in it too. So we kind of do a little Mexican spice in it. And
spice.
and then we do a little bit of nor because we put nor in everything, like everything.
yeah.
Like, échale nor the tomate.
Tomate.
Yeah, garlic too. The product was loaded with
But
garlic.
An interesting thing I do have to say about the Native Americans is I actually had an opportunity to go into a teepee to do a celebration with the Navajo tribe.
What kind of celebration, John?
Well, this is the crazy part.
Is that ayahuasca? I did that.
No, it wasn't ayahuasca.
Oh.
So I was filming a documentary on an artist here from McAllen, and one of the places that we had to go was to a Native Indian teepee. We were doing a celebration, and we were in there for 10 excruciating hours on our knees while they were passing bowls of peyote. So
Did you try?
I tried. I didn't try enough to trip out. Like I tried it, but they were passing it around.
Well,
like-
it's something you trip out with it.
yeah, you trip out. Yeah,
Yes.
you got to vomit it up, and then you start feeling the hallucination. It's a cleansing, cleansing of
Is
what
it
it's supposed to
illegal? Jelly's asking.
it's not illegal if you get it through the family that was providing it, because she's the only one that can legally provide it in the community. That's in the
So I did
Stark County.
ayahuasca in Ojai. I had to drive up to Ojai and like do a little bit and there's like retreat, right? But someone did guide me through it, and because they say you can't do it by yourself, and you kind of you need to sit until you're fully done with it for even like a day after, because you can't drive back by yourself. And it was very awakening, is the best way I could put it, because you do see a lot of stuff from your past, and they kind of take you back. It's very therapeutic too, because they kind of talk into a safe place, and they take you back and forth into that one safe place that you really went through in life. So it was pretty cool to witness that.
I've heard that has like a lot of side effects. Like you'll like go to the bathroom on yourself. You're vomiting on yourself
Oh, during that time.
during the time.
I was like, I've never really pooped myself on
didn't?
purpose. I'm kidding.
What you remember?
that I remember. But evidently, no, I don't know that didn't happen to me, but everybody has different experience.
See now, I'm
So
scared.
I do want to say that I also want to talk a little bit about everything happening in the community because we have different things happening in the community. I want to bring up that there's an actual talent show happening at the 812 Pulga, which is the 812 Market, which is the Pulga over there in Alton, Amia Cuatro, and they have a talent show.
It used to be called Ochoa's, right?
Yeah,
I'm only
the
playing.
Ochoa,
That's what I'm saying.
market, and so it's pretty cool because they get to go out there and sing. So they had winners. My friend Elio Rodriguez was one of the judges, and so it's like if you are talented, go on out there and participate because you are putting yourself out there. And trust me, you never know who's watching. So it's a great way for you to expose your talent. What else do we have going on? We had so there was a run also happening this past weekend.
Yes, we had a superhero 5K run. We had about 160 runners, 160 superheroes. So it was pretty fun, giving back to the community and just seeing everyone having a good time.
I like the fact that Terry, how do you do it? You're all over the place. Like you're here, you're there, you do everything.
You see the mirror reflecting right back.
Exactly.
It's all about scheduling.
I know.
It's scheduling and time blocking and just time management really. But I'm always prepared to, somebody cancels on me. I always have something up that's coming up next. But it's all about just time blocking and
And we do have selling RGB coming soon to you next year. So if you're a realtor and you're looking to really put your houses out there, I know there's something on Peacock called House for Sale or something like that.
open houses. they
Open
say.
houses. Trust that Joe has a crazier mindset as a producer, director, and whatever you want to call me. So what keep an eye out for this, and this is gonna be a fun show. Um,
Their listings.
yeah, and you have to submit audition videos and stuff like that. So we like watching those a lot. Um, and I won't judge your hair.
No, you have to judge our hair.
You just has to put it out there.
If we don't look good, you need to tell us.
The hair
Yeah.
sells.
Yeah.
The hair sells.
hair,
you know.
So, yes, there's a lot going on, and then so we do have today one. And I was leading towards the end, but we're not the. It's not the end because I really want to get to everybody because everybody has a lot going on. So Joshua, me, and Edgar, and my husband behind the cameras are working on a project that is going to be a critical, very significant project for anybody out there who wants to expand their networking abilities or abilities in general. Joshua, tell a little bit about that.
So I really am sad about we could not use the RGV Rio Grande Valley Chamber of Commerce. That sucks. But with that being said, we're offering our services to be able to teach business owners, to teach them marketing, to teach them our specific skills. Right. Each of us has very specific skills, like from actually production in the back here, right, to social media marketing, to social media advertising, to all that type of stuff, which is I think a valuable skill that most business owners don't know. Like you think they know business, right? You assume that they know business, but they don't know the social media marketing and advertising side because that on the other side is another skill that they have to divest into, invest into, and all that stuff. So we are going to be offering those services to be able to teach them in short courses and be able to get them to go on their way and learn fast and then implement. I think implementation is the most important part because when you learn a skill, most people don't implement it, and we're going to make sure that you implement it.
And I think all these chamber of commerces is great because they do have these trainings for you guys, these workshops. But a lot of times, when the fuck do you make time to actually go to these workshops? You never really use the resources. So because you don't use them, you have to pay extra. Enjoying this entity that's about to flourish and become a big thing here in the valley. And trust me, the knowledge that Joshua, Edgar, Art, my husband, and myself, I need to remove my husband because I'm like he's my husband, but I can't be calling him my husband constantly. Are going to be tools and resources that you just need to really intake because they're critical and vital for your business to really grow to the level where it needs to be.
Because 10 million businesses will close every single year. That's a heartbreaking statistic, but it is true.
The lifeline of a business in the valley is anywhere between 3 to 4 months, and that happens because they don't have the resources, they don't have the techniques, the knowledge, the abilities to really do every single key indicator that it takes to really sustain a business. But that's where we come in the picture. So you want to be on the lookout for that. It should be out by this Friday. You'll start seeing it on because we were gonna have a big Black Friday sale that you will see on Friday. So save your money because you want to make sure that you invest in this one. Okay.
And also, just a reminder, it is a small business Saturday, so shop small for for Christmas, birthdays. Mine's in December.
30th.
December
Just throwing
30th,
it out
just
there.
saying. No, but really shop small and support our local businesses here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Absolutely. And don't forget that this coming Tuesday, it is Giving Tuesday. So any nonprofit out there, make sure you make your post about it and you hashtag Giving Tuesday and you also do at Giving Tuesday because trust me, big companies like all these airlines, all these big production companies like Hulu, Disney, all these people, they have money they could just throw into your account. If you use the hashtag Giving Tuesday. Don't forget about Amor Infinito. Don't forget about Pause for Help, Yaki Animal Rescue, all these people that really are out there doing the messy work that you all won't take on.
And
Yeah.
then Saturday also is the manliest beard competition in Harlingen. So
We're
if
gonna
you're
go out
men out
there.
there, you want to take your nastiest beard, your nicest beard, whatever you got. Even women are invited. We're gonna have a women's category. Yeah, women's category for real. Yeah, yeah. But it, fake ones and whatever. Unless you got a real one, you might just
Oh, there.
obviously win. But anyways, Saturday.
Like,
They-
can we make our own beard?
yeah.
Jenny.
You got to make
I've done it
That's a
before.
category.
And then
Yeah,
Donna
yeah.
Texas will be hosting
So excited
the
to see
hairiest, the hairiest vagina contest.
Only
No.
Donna.
I'm kidding.
I don't think I want to go to that one.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hosted by Bronco 956, by the way.
We have fun, guys, and we mean everything in good faith because honestly, if we focus on all the negative happening out there, we wouldn't be here. Our minds would be somewhere else. But this group of people chooses to really focus on the happy, on the happiness, on the happy moments, instead of focusing on all the negative and really harmful stuff happening out there. Because it's a crazy. I don't want to use the word crazy. It's a difficult world. It's can be a complicated society, but that's why we choose to focus and smile and laugh versus cry and be depressed at home, especially because the holidays can be a little bit hurtful, a downfall for others. So make sure you check out on your family members. A quick text if you haven't heard from them, because it doesn't hurt. Make sure that they're okay now before something else horrible happens. I do have a story to share with you guys tonight. I'm hosting a candlelight vigil prayer night in honor. I don't want to say in honor. I don't know what other words to use of Felisa Ponce de Leon, who was a victim of domestic violence abuse. She is in the hospital right now, fighting for her life. And her parents reached out to me and they said, "Joe, we just want people to come out and pray. So if you find it within your heart to really come out there tonight and participate in this prayer, please come out, bring candles. If not, we'll have candles out there. And if you have words to say, please. Right now, we need to really declare life into her, into Felisa, because she's young. She didn't deserve this. No woman deserves this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I did reach out to Pastor Sylvia Vargas from Freedom Center Church, and she said, hey, God called onto you. This is your time to take the lead. However, I'm a crier, and I've said before, I don't look nice when I cry. So Terry may just jump in on this one and help me, or just is gonna jump in on this one and help me. And so, uh, does anybody want to say anything about this?
I will. So, just ladies, anybody who's watching this, let's bring awareness to domestic violence. If you can't join us out tonight at McAllen Medical Center parking lot, I highly encourage you to light a candle in your home. Tag, I don't know who they can tag, tag you on their stories just to have a virtual candlelight vigil as well. If you can't make it, we know it's short notice, and we're purple for domestic violence abuse. But say something. I understand that sometimes you feel like you can't because you're trapped. But you wouldn't want to be, dead where it's too late
Exactly.
to do anything.
And I do believe, I'm not too sure, but I do believe it's Matthew 18:20, right? It says, when there is two or three gathered in my name, I am there with them, right? So the more, right, that people
Yes,
can
we'd
jump on and
appreciate
just pray
anybody
even from home.
that can
So,
go out or just pray from home
To
for
offer
Felisa.
prayer.
yeah.
She's fighting for her life, and we need all the prayer we can get for her and for her family.
Miss, do you want to share anything about her story a little more?
Um, Felisa's my niece, and she's just a beautiful soul. She's a beautiful person. Like I said, when she walks in, she lights up a room. Her soft voice, just like, "Hi, Tia, how are you?" Just she's such a good-hearted person, and of course, no woman deserves this. And I mean, at all, this shouldn't have happened. We don't know how it happened or what's going on, but right now, just what's most important is, to get Felisa strong again, get her back home with her family, and get her back to the way she was living her life. And prayer is definitely needed for Felisa right now.
Well, it's not uh a happy thought in any way, guys, but the family needs of us, and you know where I stand. It is our community, our social responsibility to step on and take on these things, because if we don't do it, no one's gonna do it. Uh, so please, if you're available tonight, we will be meeting. I spoke to her mom a little while ago, right before I came into production, and she said that her room is the last room when you're facing McAllen Medical on the second floor. She said there's a big tree in there. So we're going to be right there in the ICU, and we're going to be outside. We're going to pray. We're going to sing. And there's no right or wrong way of doing this. We're just going to be out there supporting each other. And more importantly, giving her and her family hope and faith, because it is times like this where it may be a little bit shaky, but God is there. God is real. And we know that this man won't give up and hasn't forgotten about her. So, how do we end it? I don't want to end it on a sad note, guys.
So enjoy time with your family, set your scales 10 pounds back or a little bit more. But I'm ready to dig into those cookies.
I
that
think-
you brought.
Feeding season.
Oh yes, you need
Feeding
to.
season. It's okay to gain some weight right now.
Yeah,
Drink it up.
January is coming around. Don't worry.
and
about
if not, you can eat all you want and then go run the 5Ks with Terry.
Let's go.
We're all gonna jump on the wagon with you.
Nos vamos.
All right, so I'll give everybody time to say goodbye and wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving.
it. Cheers.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
How do you say it in Korean?
Kompai,
Kompai, kompai. Kompai, kompai.
Eterakimasu.
Cheers.
Bottle still.
What if that's like a racist thing that people say in Korea?
No,
You can't
No,
say it.
Josh.
Joe can say it.
Only Joe can say it.
And I'm so curious if there's any men watching or that. I want to see the comments down below.
Yeah, it's completely. You want to say it before we finish out the podcast,
Yeah.
so it's a fresh reminder that whatever you're saying is completely false.
Let's remind them
Josh
what
just
is
needed to
false.
confirm that.
Yes.
So, men do not like to receive fellatio. Did you like how I elevated that from like a blowjob to
Is that French?
fellatio? Yeah, it's a better word.
It is.
It's
It's
just
very demure.
yeah.
Demure?
Demure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty girls don't say that. So,
Joe says pretty girls don't do that. We beg to differ, but we really want to know, men, do you like it? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
4. I mean, I think the
I
women.
think, I think
By-
it should be 1 for no and like 3 for yes.
it is a horrible rumor that was started back in the 60s, not the 70s, in the 60s. Men don't like it, so don't even go near their
Is
part.
there
So you
in the Mayflower?
we
It's
went
already
back
the
to the
Mayflower.
60s and saw it. And
No, somebody posted it like on there, like I don't know where. They just
Whoever posted it probably doesn't get any,
That's
Probably.
right.
False information, my friend.
Yeah,
or hasn't had a good one.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah. Or he's probably been denied. So
They don't know what it is.
rejected. So
I
it's
mean,
just
some girls don't like doing it, so maybe whoever posted it had one of those girls, and he's never had a good.
What about girls who have jaw problems? That your jaw kind of like
Like braces?
The lockjaw.
or your jaw's locked. Like
I think I should.
I had
stop.
braces and I had no
I
issues.
haven't-
well,
Joe, I had braces and I had no issues.
ain't nobody stopping Terry. I hope everybody has a blessed week, even though we're talking about all this crazy stuff. But dude, we know that we're trying to put a smile on your face, and we were trying to keep you happy. Our job is to entertain you more than anything, because that is what we do best. We're each one of us here to entertain you at home, keep you happy, smiling, to remove your mind, get it out of the gutter, and just put happy thoughts in your brain for this holiday season. Give each one of your family members a hug them tight, tell them you love them, and be grateful for everything you have. Have a good one.
thank you.
Cheers.
Right.